and I really like Khalid, but the song itself just wasn't moving me.
Khalid did Memphis in May a couple years ago.
Yeah, he's great. Like pre-pandemic.
Yeah. I remember being out there and just a woman was just obliterated.
I saw someone fall from a tree.
That's the same woman.
Okay, yeah.
Why was she in the tree? I'm not sure, but she was in the tree.
Everyone was in the trees.
I guess they were trying to see.
It was crazy.
They were trying to see him.
I'll never forget there were like 20 people in the trees.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was immediately rewarded because I deleted it. And then I got Dilemma by Nelly. And I had a great rest of my ride into the workplace.
I need you.
And I want you. Baby, I need you.
Why did you break that first? Second, why did you bring the rain?
Moi?
Somebody brought the rain.
It's so gloomy.
It's wonderful. And it feels so nice out.
I know, it's like 65 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
Chris was like, is it cold? I said, no. He said, thank God, because when it's wet and cold,
yeah,
that's when it's depressing.
That's a different thing.
But right now, it's just...
Nothing wrong with a little moisture.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
I enjoy it. But yeah, it is gray as hell out.
I just want to get back in bed and just rot.
I don't know. I've got big back activities planned this weekend.
Do?
And so the sooner I can get to them, the better.
Can you expand?
Do you want me?
Yeah, actually.
So Buddy took me to Trader Joe's and grabbed some like cranberry orange relish.
Oh.
And so I'm going to take that. I'm going to buy me a loaf of garlic bread.
Okay.
I'm going to get a rotisserie chicken.
Okay.
I'm going to get some thick cut turkey.
Okay.
I'm going to make some greens. And I'm going to make some Stouffer's macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
And I'm going to layer that thing on that bread.
Like a pre-Thanksgiving
And here's the true big backness of it. I'm going to get a side of mashed potatoes and gravy from KFC. And I'm going to dip the sandwich in there, almost like a French onion dip.
Wow.
But bigger backed.
Big dreams, big backs. What's up, everybody? It is Thursday, November 20th. It is going to be a good day. Jessica Benson with you from the Grind City Media Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. CJ Hurt behind the glass coming up on today's show. It is a Grizzlies game day. I'm going to use two hyperbolic words to describe tonight's game that's going to make CJ's eyes roll to the back of his head, but I don't care. We'll break it all down. Grizzlies Kings tonight at FedEx Forum. Teresa Walker will join us in the second segment. We'll get her thoughts on the Grizzlies. Lots of big football storylines this week. We'll get her take on the Lane Kiffin situation. NFL big stories coming up for this weekend, including a big Thursday night game tonight between the Bills and the Texans. It is a Thursday. That means it's a draft day. It is our last draft day before Thanksgiving because we will be off next Thursday. So we're drafting Thanksgiving foods. I'm sure everybody will agree with our picks, and we will make nobody mad along the way. We'll end with a little Theater Thursday. The Wicked movie came out. We'll get into the reviews, the numbers, other trailers from this week that we're excited about, and anything we've watched along the way. It is a Thursday. You know what we say. That was only in the first one. I was just going back to the first Wicked.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Southland Casino Hotel is helping you navigate to Santa. Win your share of over $550,000 in free play and a brand new Lincoln. Here Comes Santa takes flight on Saturday, November 1st, when you can begin earning entries. And don't forget the grand finale drawings on Saturday, November 29th and Saturday, December 27th to win a share of over $40,000 in free play or a brand new Lincoln. Win big during Here Comes Santa, only at Southland Casino Hotel.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second-chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Grizz Nation, Friday nights just got a whole lot better. Introducing Buckets and Brews, the ultimate way to tip off your weekend. Every Friday this season, grab a terrace-level ticket to the Grizz game and 2 12-ounce Miller Lights for just $55. Get great seats, cold brews, and Grizzlies basketball. It's everything you need to start your weekend off right. So get the deal that's too cold to hold. Go to grizzlies.com/Friday to lock in your tickets today.
Feels great to feel the sunshine. Gotta own the day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out, let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling of having my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media Studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. We are one day closer to Friday. We've got a double dose of Memphis basketball tonight. It's not a threat. It's just a real statement. 2 Memphis basketball teams in action. Grizzlies Kings here at FedEx Forum, and then Memphis Purdue in the Bahamas. I saw a tweet, CJ, from Parth over at the Daily Memphian that said reports out of Bahamar are that Purdue fans far outnumber the fan bases of any other team in the Bahamas for this tournament. And, quote, the whole state of Indiana is here this week. So maybe it is a road game for the Memphis Tigers, a true road environment for the Memphis Tigers. That game is at 5 o'clock tonight. Yes?
I was going to say something, but it was stupid. Never mind.
Wow.
I was going to say,
censor yourself.
What a time to be an Indiana sports fan. You got Purdue basketball being number one. You got the Colts doing big things. You got the Hoosiers on their way to another CFP. And then I remembered, you can't be an Indiana and a Purdue fan. That's not how that works.
True. And the Pacers are abysmal. Although they did finally win a game.
Yeah, but that we expected them to.
Yeah. You got Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Living in your state.
So you're either.
So there you go.
So you either have the Indiana football or you have Purdue basketball. And then on top of that, you have the W and the Colts. Yeah, it's a good time to be an Indiana sports fan.
Listen, it's easy to be dreaming of other cities having a fun time being a sports fan at this very moment here in the great state of Memphis. Grizzlies Kings tonight at FedEx Forum. I'm going to use 2 words that I have only used one other time this season. And I will go back to when I last used these 2 words, which was before a home game against the Dallas Mavericks when the Grizzlies were riding a 5-game losing streak that had started with the Lakers game, that included the jaw suspension in Toronto, and then included the losses to the Rockets and the Pistons. And the vibes were very, very, very bad. And I called that game between the Grizzlies and the Mavs a must win, which, realistically speaking, a must win that early in the season is a bit of a reach. But for the sake of the feel around the team, called it a must win because the Mavs came into town with worse vibes. Like they were down battered. This is before they fired Nico Harrison and the fire Nico chants were raining down wherever the Mavs were playing or any other Dallas sports team were playing for that matter. And the Mavs come to FedEx Forum and the Grizzlies crush them. and they led by as many as 35, and they put together their best half of the season, and at least for one night, there was a little bit of hope and a little bit of, oh, this is what it feels like to watch a fun Grizzlies basketball game. Now, granted, that game featured John Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. No Zach Edey in that one, but John Jaren did play. They might not have either tonight against the Sacramento Kings. John Morant continues to be out with the calf strain, and Jaren Jackson Jr. listed as doubtful on the injury report for tonight's game with an ankle sprain. Saw him roll that ankle in the game the other night. When it first happened, I was like, oh, come on. Not another injury. And then you saw that it was the ankle. And then he was able to continue in the game that night, but figured it could be something that popped back up on the injury report. Thus, Jaren Jackson Jr. doubtful for tonight's game against the Kings. Regardless, since that win over the Mavs, the Grizzlies have lost 5 straight games. They are 4-11. There are 6 teams with worse records than the Memphis Grizzlies in the NBA right now, and one of them is the Sacramento Kings. They are 3-12. There are 10 teams with 4 or less wins in the NBA. The Grizzlies, the Clippers, the Mavs, the Kings, the Pelicans in the West, the Hornets, the Nets, the Pacers, the Wizards in the East. And the Grizzlies get to play 4 of those teams in their next 6 games. And you get to play the Kings twice in that period. And sometimes the best way to get just a smidgen of joy is to play someone that is significantly further down on the joy-o-meter than you are. And that beam is on the floor for the Sacramento Kings these days. They rank 25th in offensive rating, 27th in defensive rating, 29th in rebounding. They're even 26th in free throw percentage. Things have not been good for the Kings, and that is why tonight, CJ, tonight is a must-win for the Memphis Grizzlies. A must-win. Not because there's any real urgency in winning from a standing standpoint, but there is urgency in getting a win in the midst of a season that still has 67 games on the schedule to be played. And at points along the way, wins are important. For young players, wins are important. For a rookie head coach, wins are important. And that is why I am dubbing tonight Grizzlies Kings. A must-win opportunity for this team. Do you agree?
No,
the fact that you didn't immediately hit it with a no gives me some.
I hear what you're saying. I think that every chance this team has to win against, I want to say lesser competition, because I don't think there's much lesser about anybody in the NBA for this Grizzlies team. But every time they get a chance to win a gettable game, you got to kind of perk up, because I don't think those are going to be around. I think those are few and far between this year, especially when you're without John Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. And then if you go through the whole list, Ty Jerome, Scottie Pippen Jr., Brandon Clark, right? Like, you go through the whole list, you're like, all right, whoever they play is going to be an uphill battle for this team. As bad as the Kings are, they're one of the lowest scoring teams in the NBA, but the Grizzlies are 5th lowest scoring team in the NBA. These two defenses are both allowing close to 50% per game. Now, the Kings are allowing like 50.1 or something like that, the tie for the most in the NBA, but the Grizzlies are right there, like 7th most allowed field goal percentage in the NBA. There's a ton of things that both of these teams do poorly. And on top of that, for the Grizzlies, you're without your 2 best players. And if you take it from a position thing, you say, okay, you're without your 2 best individual players. But hell, Jaren is like a de facto, 3rd string center, and you're down a center in Brandon Clark, right? So you're down key positional pieces on this team. It'll be a great chance for some guys to step up and showcase what they can do. It'll be a great chance for Vince Williams Jr. to see if he can build on his playmaking and his scoring ability. He showed some of that playmaking the last time out for the Grizzlies, almost at 10 assists. It'll be great to see what he can do. It'll be great to see if Cam Spencer can continue to stay hot from 3 and in general on the offensive side of the ball. And for both Cam and Edey, be great to see if they can defend. It'll be real nice to see if they can defend dudes in space and not just get blown by. And then on pick and rolls for Edey, if he can do more than drop coverage, right? It'll be this is the game to see if they can do that. I don't think it's fair right now in their development process for a lot of these dudes in a lot of different areas to hold what they do against really good competition. I don't think it's fair necessarily to hold that against them because there's so much potential built into these guys because they're all, with the exception of John Jaren and Caldwell Pope, right? With the exception of them, it's some first and second year players. But against this type of team here, like you should be able to showcase some things. Cedric Howard, hey, everybody's high on you right now. Let's see if you can go out there. There's no reason for him not to take over this game. There's no reason for him not to force issues. So let's see what happens when he does that. Let's see if this is one of those moments where there's an aha, where it is, all right, that looks different.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
That player
looks
different.
That's what happened against the Mavs.
Yeah.
To some degree. But again, it's against the Mavs, but that's okay at this point.
And it was against the Mavs with both Ja and Jaren.
Right.
So it looked good for a rookie. I don't think it looked necessarily different, but how can it look different when everything's supposed to be flowing through those two? Those two aren't here.
Right.
So, like, here you go. There it is.
But it's
Y'all
true.
have got the opportunity to go out there and go get them.
I will give you $10 right now if you can name me the Kings starting lineup. Projected healthy Kings starting lineup.
Healthy Kings? Keegan Murray?
Keegan Murray's making his season debut tonight.
Sabonis. Levine. Oh, hot damn. Oh gosh, is Rob Covington still around? No. Gosh. All right, I don't know who.
DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, I forgot DeMar. Give me DeMar.
And
DeMar
Russell
DeRozan.
Westbrook. Come on.
Oh,
You get
Russ
to see
is out
starting
there.
point guard Russell Westbrook tonight.
Oh boy.
Keegan Murray does at least. It's not like Keegan Murray is going to change the trajectory of the Kings season. And Sabonis did not play last night against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Kings are on the second night of a back-to-back. Don't know. They haven't submitted their injury report to the NBA injury list as of 7:30 a.m. Central Time. But he was listed officially as day-to-day. Missed the game last night. The Kings lost 113-99. It was Dennis Schroeder who led the Kings with 21 points off the bench last night, but the Thunder won yet another game. The Oklahoma City Thunder off to just a remarkable start this season. They are 15-1, which matches last year's Cavs for the best 16-game start of the decade. The Thunder are just the second team in NBA history to start 15-1 or better while winning at least 10 games by 14 or more points. The first, the 96-97 Bulls. So we'll see if Sabonis plays. I hope Sabonis does play because I want Zach Edey to go up against as many legitimate NBA centers as possible. This all goes into development, which development isn't a fun word at all times. But when you have a second-year center who was an all-rookie last year, who is coming off a significant injury, who has now played 3 games, and every game is an opportunity for him to get more comfortable. He said to DeMichael Cole after the loss the other night, he even found himself a little winded at the end of that game. So getting his legs back under him, getting up to Grizzlies speed and pace shape as he makes his return, but being able to do it against someone like a Sabonis, that's important in the growth process. And then the Cedric Howard piece of it, like that is a genuine, easy thing to get excited to watch every Grizzlies game, right? Like I can hear some people start to say, I can do what can I find joy in watching? It's Cedric Howard. Like you have Cedric Howard who's making Draymond Green make Kawhi Leonard comparisons out here on his podcast. And, you know, when you look at the measurements, they're all there. When you look at the early productivity and the displays that Cedric Howard has had from a defensive standpoint and what he can do as a shooter and especially as a rebounder, you can start seeing the vision. Obviously, there's a long way before you get there, but a player comparison is just that, a projected comparison oftentimes when we were doing it for a rookie like Cedric Howard. Every game is a chance for him to get better. And a game against a team like a struggling Kings is a chance for it to feel better than it does against tougher teams. I mean, it's just a fact of the matter. So I hope that we see a comfortability from the Grizzlies tonight. And a part of that might be a pipe dream because you don't have John Jaren, and the guard situation has made the offense, it has put the offense in a very sticky situation. That's just a fact.
But on the offense, though, like it was sticky with them.
Sure.
Because the offense doesn't appear to be set up in a way for either one of them to do the things they're most comfortable doing, because offensively it feels like it's supposed to move around a bunch, it being the ball. So without those two out there, maybe we see a more fluid version, a truer version of what Coach Isolo wants to run offensively. Santi will be asked to shoulder a lot of burden. I have to imagine he's the one that's going to be inserted into the starting lineup.
If Jaren's out. Right.
And Santi so far is having a good season coming off of the bench. So I am interested in this game because, one, Cedric Howard, like you said, but two, what does this offense look like in its truest form? And I think we'll get to see that here without the two stars for the team on the court.
Kings tonight, Mavs Saturday, Nuggets Monday, Pelicans next Wednesday, Clippers next Friday, and then the Kings again next Sunday. That is a stretch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games where 5 of those 6 teams are amongst the 6 I listed who have 4 or less wins in the NBA this season. The Pelicans got Zion back last night. They still lost to the Nuggets. Queen had a hell of a game, 30 points. You could watch in the highlights of Queen last night, like Nikola Jokic starting to take him a little more seriously with every bucket and every play that he made. That was kind of fun. But bottom line is, you have some gettable games here. It starts tonight against the Kings at FedEx Forum. First opportunity in a minute to see this team at home. So come out, join us. I'll be on the radio broadcast with Eric Hasseltine and Elliot Perry, your TV crew back. And tonight's game is on WMC Action News 5 locally and on NBC channels across the region. So that's always a fun time too. We'll take a quick break. Teresa Walker is going to join us on the other side. We will get her take on the big college football storylines that have been dominating the sports space this week. Probably the number one being Lane Kiffin and the coaching carousel going round and round, where he will end up. We're still trying to figure that out. We'll talk to Teresa about that, the Titans, the NFL, after a quick break.
Calling all collectors! Topps NBA basketball trading cards are back. It's available in the Grizzlies Den by Fanatics and online at Topps.com. Rip into bold color parallels, electric insert, relics, and autographed cards from today's biggest stars and the next-gen talent. Look out for rookie cards of Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper, plus Grizzlies favorites John Morant, Jalen Wells, and so many more. You don't want to miss this drop. Grab your set before it's gone.
Own the 2025-26 Grizzlies season with the 10-game Flex Pack, the ultimate way to catch all the action on your terms. Choose your favorite matchups from intense rivalries to weekend thrillers and customize your pack to fit your schedule. With 10 games to pick, you'll never miss the moments that matter most. Visit Grizzlies.com/packs today to build your perfect ticket pack and cheer on the Grizzlies your way. It's your team, your season, and your schedule. So don't miss out.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzlies stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at JeffDunham.com.
Memphis. Monday Night Raw returns with non-stop action, unmatched energy, and the superstars you love. We don't get mad, we get even. We don't go home till we beat them. Witness the moments you'll never forget. Monday Night Raw, Memphis. Monday, February 16th. Tickets and ringsider packages on sale next Friday.
The only thing better than Saturday Night Hoops is when it comes with an exclusive Grizz hoodie. Every Saturday this season, $60 gets you a Grizzlies ticket and a limited edition Grizzlies hoodie. 4 different hoodie designs dropping across 4 Saturday games. Not sold anywhere else. Don't miss your shot to collect all 4 designs. Grab your tickets and gear up now at grizzlies.com/Saturday.
Be sure to get one of the 3 Grind City Media rolls at Sticks Express in downtown Memphis. A portion of the proceeds from the roll that sells the most will go to a charity of our choice. Order online with code STICKS901 and knock 10% off your tab. Sticks Express, fast, fresh, always a slam dunk, and come see us at our Collierville location too. I read, be sure to get any of the 3 Grind City Media rolls at Sticks. No, be sure to order the Jessica Benson roll from Sticks so that I can win the competition against Chris Vernon and Gary Parrish. I've heard it's tight between me and Chris. Gary's in the distance. So all I need is for you to just get my roll. And then I will pick a really good charity. Yeah, how's that? I've heard from the people. They say my roll is great.
Your sushi roll brings all the boys to the yard?
My sushi roll brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. And it's a good one. But really, go to Sticks. Sticks is awesome, and all 3 rolls are tremendous. Everything on the Sticks menu is great. I've been craving some hibachi, and I love getting the Sticks hibachi anytime I go with the chicken and steak mix, or sometimes I'll mix it up and do the chicken and shrimp. Whatever you want, they've got it. Teresa Walker joins us on Thursdays. She joins us now. Teresa, I feel like this is becoming a weekly check-in with somebody who lived our Memphis life already multiple weeks this season, in that you're dealing with a team that is losing games, but does have a promising rookie involved in that situation. In Memphis, it's Cedric Coward. In Nashville, it is Cam Ward. How do we continue to go about finding measuring sticks along the way, even if those might not come in consistent wins for the Grizzlies at this point in the season?
Shooting percentage for Cedric Coward, minutes played. When he's been on the court, he has been really fun to watch. Cam Ward, the drive that we saw him put together on Sunday, 11 plays, 95 yards. That 39-yard pass to Chigakwonkwo, according to Next Gen, it was like his longest pass. It covered over 50 yards in the air, and he dropped it in a bucket into his arms. And then he finishes it off with, guys, it was the 10th game, and yet it was just his 6th touchdown pass. But he finds Van Jefferson, and because of the injuries, Calvin Ridley lost on the opening play of that game for the Titans. On that last drive, that last touchdown pass, the only 2 receivers they had was Van Jefferson and Mason Kinsey, who has become the Simpsons gif here of you toss him out. He's right there. He's been around, and it felt like a bit of an indictment when Cam Ward wasn't able to connect with him that this is on the front office. Why are you not getting better people around him? Now, unfortunately, there's still 7 more weeks for the Titans, and oh Lord, it's just November for Grizzlies fans. So again, small mile markers. Scoring percentages, shooting percentages, how many yards are they? Cam Ward didn't throw an interception last week. He had a sack strip fumble, but he wasn't picked. So that's where we're at until we can get this.
He didn't throw a pick. There was a strip sack fumble, but he didn't throw an interception.
But I know. So you've got to look for the flowers in the weeds.
Silver linings.
Silver lining for sure. Yeah. And the Titans have been in a youth movement for their wide receiver core. Alec Ayamaner and Chim DK, they've been starting games, okay? That's not a problem. But guess what? Now it's into, Kim, how can you make this work with guys you might not have practiced with? And I asked him that question. How do you build some timing and communication with these guys? Is it all in practice? And he's like, well, we're trying to do what we can in practice. We're trying to, we're talking in meetings. So we'll see how quickly that translates. Guys, the challenge is and it's much like the Memphis Grizzlies schedule has been. It's like heavyweights, boom, boom, boom. Well, look at the Titans. They have, you think you get past the Houston Texans and you lose only 16-13. You had a chance. You were tied at 13 in 95 seconds. But then here comes the Seattle Seahawks, 7-3. After that, the Jacksonville Jaguars, for God's sakes, are 6-4. So it just, and the one thing for that silver lining, Cam Ward has been facing some of the best pass rushers in the NFL this season. It's almost, yes, he is the most sacked quarterback in the NFL, but he has been facing the elite of the elite, the best pass rushers, and here comes another one in Seattle. So, yes, he was sacked last week, and there was the sack strip fumble, but he has a chance to grow and learn through this. Again, looking for silver linings wherever we may.
Wherever you can find them. Sticking in the NFL, Teresa, some of the biggest storylines this week feel like they come from AFC North quarterbacks. And as we go from one rookie quarterback in Cam Ward to another with the announcement that the Browns will roll with Shedeur Sanders as the starting quarterback this week when they play the Raiders. 42nd quarterback to start for the Browns since 1999. They have gone through a lot of them. I'm curious your perspective, though. For someone who was brought in under the guise of being a more developmental guy with Shedeur in Cleveland, never took first-team reps during the summer. Like, what does a fair shot look like for Shedeur Sanders as he goes into the start?
Well, he gets a full week of practice with ones. That's a step in the right direction. I mean, we were hearing on Sunday that he hadn't taken even one rep with the ones. I mean, not even in training camp. I mean, come on, Cleveland. I know you had a bus of quarterbacks there, but you couldn't find one period to give him one snap with the ones. So he gets to work with the ones all week. They're going to be talking to him in meetings about what kind of plays work for him. But that number you used, 42. Are we surprised at how bad Cleveland is? And guess what? Week 14, December 7th, guess who travels to Cleveland?
The Titans.
So we could have Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders on the field. So, but not so fast because, again, it's Cleveland and they go through quarterbacks like there's a revolving door under center. So that's the thing. They will be able to try to cater to him a teeny bit. There will be some practices, but 1 week of reps and throwing to guys. Remember, we were just talking about chemistry, Cam Ward, trying to build that with receivers he hadn't seen. And now suddenly he's got to work with, Shedeur Sanders has got to work with guys that he's seen him in the locker room. He's seen him in the meetings. He's seen him on tape. But how many times has he been throwing to some of these guys?
I look forward to everybody's, no matter what, Teresa, whether he goes out there and plays really, really well, or if he plays poorly, I look forward to everybody's really measurable takes and opinions.
Yes.
On Shedeur Sanders.
Yes.
When it's
we know
all
they're
said and
coming,
done.
right?
It'll be a referendum, and it'll be a referendum on things. It's like, no. It'll be a referendum on masculinity. It'll be a referendum on blackness. It'll be a referendum on race relations, quarterback. It's like, wait a second, man. This is a guy who's on a bad team right now with a perennially dysfunctional franchise. You brought it up, Teresa. He didn't take any snaps with the ones in the offseason because there was a literal, maybe not a big bus, maybe it was a short bus, Shawty, but a literal bus of quarterbacks that were on that roster. Why? Because the Browns are dysfunctional. That's why. Like in a normal situation, it wouldn't be that many quarterbacks there. In a normal situation, that would mean that he would get some first team reps. But when have the Cleveland Browns been normal? Like once? Maybe twice since they came back? Like, come on, man. Like it's not going to be an indictment on either way. If Shedeur Sanders is good or if Shedeur Sanders is bad, we will need to see more film. I hope that, and I know nobody will be, but I hope that there's some patience on both sides of the Shedeur coin. But it won't be. I know exactly what it's going to be.
The Browns not being normal. The Shedeur discourse. is never normal. I mean, even yesterday when this gets announced and he has his presser saying, like, I feel like I'm the guy. I know I'm the guy. What else do you want him to say? And he even said it in his availability. He said, I'd be doing a disservice to the organization if I didn't feel like I'm the guy. But then you get the chorus of, well, he's cocky. Look how full of himself he is. This is the reason why he has put himself in a position where he's unliked. And I'm just sitting here like, the man is the starting quarterback. Do you want him to get up there and say, you know what, I'm a little shaky. You know what, actually, I don't think I'm the guy. Then you would be looking at him thinking, okay, well, get this guy out of here. There's no way he should start. It's a lose-lose situation across the board.
Absolutely. And how much of this goes back to the fact of who his dad is and this perception that he's never had to earn a starting job, that dad just gave it to him, Dion gave it to him. And, but Jess, you're so right. A year ago, people were like, boy, Will Levis is a cocky guy. Did you see that commercial? What's he doing? He hasn't even done much in the NFL. Why has he got a commercial? So you have to have, and to circle back around to more silver linings, that's why I like Cam Ward. This is a guy who, he keeps an even keel. Yes, he wants to win. That's why he's on the field. That's why he's doing all this hard work. That's why he's in there early. But he's got a brain. He understands where they're at, and he can't. In pro sports, and I think fans struggle with this because they ride and die with their teams and their players. But the pro athletes can't, because it's their job. And part of the job is managing the emotions. You got to be confident, cocky. When you're the quarterback, you've got to be able to come back in after you've gotten your teeth kicked in and say, you know what, I'm saddling up, we're going again. And it's not an easy character trait to have that. And it's been fun to watch Cam, do this because, he's there a couple weeks ago, maybe it was a month ago, but he said, y'all try to read off this play. And he rattled one off. And my first thought was, well, one, I can't say that. But two, it's like, you got a rookie quarterback and your play calls are that long. I had a flashback to Ken Wisenhunt when he had like 10-word play calls. You got a play clock up there, right? But these young players have got to have that confidence and the ability to take body blow after body blow, confident knowing that I'm coming back and I'm going to get you the next time. Because that's Peyton Manning. Have we forgotten his rookie year? What was it, 1-15? It was one of the worst seasons in the NFL. He bounced back. I think he was okay. 5 MVPs, Pro Football Hall of Fame. And the problem is we churn through these guys. I mean, my God, look at how Cleveland's churned through them. And CJ, to circle back, their last good times, Tim Couch.
Tim Couch.
No, Tim Couch wasn't good.
No.
They went to the playoffs with him. They take Tim Couch in his prime right now, baby.
Yeah, you're right. So, but there was a run after Tim with the running back. Why am I Hillis?
Oh, yeah.
But Hillis, who was the
Peyton
quarterback?
Hillis?
Oh, what was that random regular quarterback name? Oh, it's gonna bother me. But like they had a good season, and then Baker had one.
I was going to say, when they finally had
he
had one. And when they finally had the winning season, remember when they unlocked the beer fridges?
Oh,
that was fun.
No, that wasn't because they had a good season. It's because they won a game.
Oh, I thought it was
won a game.
Oh, no.
That was enough to get the beer fridges open.
You're right. You're
Cleveland,
right. That was a time. Teresa, were you surprised that Joe Burrow was a full participant in practice for the Bengals?
I am asking why he doesn't play defense, and it's like, for all the money when they spent all the money on Jamar Chase and Higgins, we were all thinking, well, that's nice, but you can't outscore all your opponents. And the flaw in that thinking was seen when Joe Burrow goes down, and they weren't too good before he went down. Let's not forget that. They were struggling mightily. So you get him back and, you think you're going to climb your way up the AFC? I mean, seriously.
They're 3-7.
Yes. I want what they're having in Cincinnati. Because
Derek Anderson.
Good stuff.
Wow.
Oh, my
Derek
God.
Anderson
That's
was
the Wayback
quarterback.
Machine.
Derek
Wow.
Anderson was the quarterback of that Browns team.
And what was their record that year?
I think they might have won 11 games because it was Braylon, it was him, and it was Hillis. I was like, oh, this Browns team is going to be so good for so long. And then
it didn't last, did it?
And then they fell apart. Braylon
All
Edwards.
about him. He's from Scappoose, Oregon.
You should have known.
Scappoose. He played at Oregon State. That's a throw. That's like one of those, name a football player, and somebody says Derek Anderson. You're like, Derek Anderson.
The shenanigans that popped off in Cleveland. Braylon Edwards, star receiver for the Cleveland Browns, got traded because he got into it with LeBron James. Do y'all remember that?
Yes.
They were at the nightclub, and their group got a little bit rowdy and a little bit loud with one another. And then the Browns were like, yep, you know what? We can't have that. We can't have you going at the king of Cleveland. You got to go. And they traded him the hell up out of there. That's how much power LeBron James has. He gets you traded from sports he's not even playing in.
Wow.
That says it all, doesn't it?
Teresa, wanted to shift the page to the college football world, and all eyes continue to be on Lane Kiffin. We've talked about the coaching carousel a lot, and it is always a wild place in the wild, wild world of college football. This one feels like the kind of story that we will remember as, hey, remember when Lane Kiffin's ex-wife and family were flown to both Gainesville and Baton Rouge to take tours of Florida and LSU as Lane Kiffin continued to be the coach at Ole Miss, putting together one of the best seasons in program history and potentially most likely a spot in the college football playoff. And we're sitting here asking, when I talk to you in 2 weeks from now, will Lane Kiffin still be the coach at Ole Miss, or will he be at Florida, or will he be at LSU? How have you taken this whole story in, and what's your prediction on how it ends?
Well, it's Lane Kiffin and it's college football, so we don't know. I mean, let's not forget, back in the day, Nick Saban was the Miami Dolphins coach, and he says, I'm not going to Alabama, essentially. Remember, Tommy Tuberville, now U.S. Senator, once said he would leave Ole Miss in a pine box. He left. There was no pine box in sight. Right, and I was monitoring. I was working on Tuesday, and for AP, I wrote the story about what Lane said on Pat McAfee's show, and his AD was with him in yoga that morning. And but did you notice he didn't have any Ole Miss gear on in the interview with Pat? So it's like he is now the Mike Gundy of the college football world in that how many times did Mike Gundy use other interests from other schools with their openings to get pay raises? And this is his moment to play everybody off of everything and get Lane Kiffin the best deal. And the challenge is they don't play again at Ole Miss until the Egg Bowl. And he said, I've not gotten any ultimatum. You know what that left? A big, big, big construction truck size hole in. Well, they may have told his agent he better make up his mind by such and such date. So it's like, hang on to your hats. The carousel has been turned up to overdrive, and let's hang on because Lane is the one who drives this ultimately. And I remember a night back in January 2010, 3 weeks before signing date, and there were mattresses burned on the hill in Knoxville because he dared take his dream job at Southern California 1 year into his tenure at Tennessee. So will he be the first in the modern SEC era to coach at 3 different members? Stay tuned. Nobody can count that out. Not when there's money being shuffled and piled together and put together. I just hope that somebody remembers, don't do the crazy buyouts. Did we not learn anything this year?
We've come a long way from the tarmac.
Right? Talking with someone yesterday, they're like, no, he should go back to Southern Cal. And it's like, they left him on the tarmac.
Yeah, it didn't end well.
And that's why I'm fine with whatever Kiffin is doing right now.
Because he got tarmacked?
Yeah, man. Kiffin's been...
He tarmacked Tennessee.
He got tarmacked. Yeah, because he's a mercenary. We all know what this business is. There's no honor here. Like the college football programs are the fiefdoms, and they are hunting and looking for mercenaries to protect their fiefdom. We learned that in medieval history, didn't we? Medieval European, where the mercenary just fights for the highest bidder. And then you get to treat the mercenary however you want to, dispose of them however you want to. Lane Kiffin has been tarmacked. Lane Kiffin has been thrown under the bus by Al Davis of the Raiders, saying, hey, I was conned into hiring this man after firing him. Lane Kiffin got publicly undressed, I think, several times while at Alabama, like on the sideline, and Saban is lighting in the lane, right? So if Lane Kiffin's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to tarmac somebody. I'm going to go get Tennessee that way. Or I'm going to string this thing out so that I get more money from whichever institution I go to next, be it Ole Miss, LSU, Florida, or wherever. Like it's fine because we all know what it is. And when they play on the, oh, that's not honorable. We're men here.
Oh,
Let's handle
please.
business like a gentleman. Like, get out of here. I'm not taking that serious. You know what it is. Ole Miss, you want him to stay? Offer him $14 million. He'll stay. Make him the highest paid coach in college football. He'll stay. Like, come on, what are we talking about?
CJ, to follow up his thing, the players have been the serfs with no power, and now we've got the medieval. Your guys are like, wait a minute, they're trying to go everywhere with the portal and NIL. I'm the one who's supposed to get the money.
I'm supposed to have the freedom to move and to get the money and to do all the things and
the power to tell everybody what to do, and these players just have to do. And it does feel a little bit like they're mad that somebody else got at the trough, right?
Yes. And I think I understand what you're saying about the money part of it, CJ. And of course, there is a number out there for anyone that is like, okay, yes, I will take this and I won't leave. But I also think there's the ego part to it. And I don't mean ego in a critical way. I just mean in the legitimate way of a coach. And there is a level of ego to all coaches and their obsession with coaching and the idea of reaching one of the premier programs. And I'm not trying to knock Ole Miss down, but when is the last time Ole Miss was in an SEC championship game? The 90s?
Never.
Ever?
Never.
I thought they had won early on.
No. Ole Miss has never gotten to an SEC championship game.
Okay, well, there you go.
I'm pretty
so
sure.
Lane Kiffin wants to go to a place where, in his mind, growing up through the coaching ranks, there were tiers of this is one tier of coaching, but this is another tier of coaching. And both LSU and Florida fit in that other tier. And sometimes you don't know when the time is for that person. They might never get to it. They might be so happy in Oxford and paid so much money that they decide that they want to live comfortably in a place where they have found happiness. But there can always be that thing creeping in the back of his head, like, man, I want to take that bigger job. I want to give myself the opportunity at that bigger job.
Can I flip it for you?
Sure.
Ego, they've never gotten there. They hadn't won a national championship since the 60s.
Yes.
Right? I've got a team rolling. I've got a program rolling under this new NIL era. We aren't as far behind our conference mate and our peers as we've been in years past. I can win here. I can be the face of the program here. I can be the statue that they build here. I can be to Ole Miss what Bear Bryant, what Nick Saban, what Woody Hayes, what Bo Schembechler, what Bobby Bowden. I can be to Ole Miss what they were to their respective programs. So I understand.
If he stays, I think that's
I understand there's
mentality.
an ego component to this, but the ego doesn't go one way on these issues. No. There are a plethora of different ways the ego goes. You know what goes one way?
Doors to open.
What goes one way?
Money.
Who's paying me the most? Because there's most. There's not a multiple amount of the most money. There's one school with the most money. Who's doing that? Who's paying me the most? Who's putting the most resources into their program? Not just from a facility standpoint now, but from an NIL collective. What is that? Who's going to give me the most power? Who's going to give me the most control? Right. Who's going to allow me to live and exist above the university the furthest? That is what this will come down to.
Which is why I discount Florida in the whole Lane Kiffin chase, because their facilities aren't that great. Even though they gave Billy Napier almost like an assistant for every player on the roster, they don't have an indoor practice facility. They need to play catch up to this modern world. Think about it. Even Vanderbilt is ahead of Florida. Ever since James Franklin got an indoor practice facility. Now, granted, Vanderbilt's got plans and they're getting ready to break ground for a new indoor practice facility closer. But that's the thing. It's not, money, coaching ability to win at a place, those are at the top of that pyramid. But facilities and the other pieces of the puzzle are right there in the mix. And if you don't, you can have the first two, but you got to have that third. What does Florida have besides Steve Spurrier right now to attract a coach?
Yeah. Well, let me give you some words on your way out, Teresa. And these are from Lane Kiffin. He posted these on there. It's not news. Don't get excited.
Are these deep thoughts from Lane Kiffin?
He posts his devotionals sometimes, like a picture from the book he's reading. And today is day 225. At the end of the day, we are all looking for a soft place to land, arms that want to hold us, and someone who is willing to listen. We all just want to be loved. We all just want to be known. Remember that when you are struggling to understand someone, find compassion. We are not so different on the inside, although the surface may tell a different story. Words from Lane Kiffin, from someone else. It's a beautiful
Deep
sentiment.
thoughts. It is, totally.
Yeah. Deep thoughts
God
with
bless.
Lane Kiffin as he weighs money and opportunities
damn
at 3
deep,
different
Bill. Get that
institutions.
dumbass
You had something you
quote
wanted
out
to
of
ask Teresa
here.
before
Yes.
she left?
How hard is it to shop for men during the holidays? Because I've seen
CJ,
this. Y'all were talking about it, and it had come across my social feed the past 2 days. So just wanted to know.
It is the toughest thing. The advice from me, a nearly 3 decades married woman, ask your guy what he wants. Guys, ask your wife, your woman in your life, your significant other, what do you want? It's okay to ask. What do you want? Why? Because that's what you're going to get what you want, rather than them trying to guess. It's not a game. We're adults here. Tell me what you want.
Christmas list right here.
See?
In black and white.
Just communicate, baby.
I don't know. I've seen a bunch of things on TV and a bunch of commercials where they just show up with
TV,
random.
they're selling.
But they show up with random cars without asking, and I think that's cool, right? Like cars.
That's
just
a
random
life
car.
Sure.
That is manipulative emotionally. It is ridiculous because if my husband showed up in the driveway with a big fancy car and a bow on it, and my name is on the title,
Yep,
and I
you gotta
didn't get
pay
to
for
help
it.
pick it out, I got to help pay for it, but I didn't help pick it out. Oh, we are going to be fighting. So when you watch that commercial and the Lexus is in the driveway with the big red bow, we all would love that to happen. But Santa ain't bringing us gifts. Those things come with, did you get the full package? Did you get the leather interior I wanted? If, it's like, did you get, no, that's a life decision. And I better be a part of that, baby.
At a certain point, and I think I'm there now, I think I'm out of things that I want. like gifts, like tangible things that you can buy. Right? Like I don't know what to tell these people I want anymore. And I don't, some people find so much joy and true joy. Like my mom is this way.
In gift giving.
In buying you gifts and giving you gifts.
And like the surprise element of it.
Yes.
Like I knew exactly what you wanted.
She
and
loves
needed.
that. She loves that. And it's like, yo, I don't, you want to go in on this mortgage? Is that what you would like to do? Because we can do that. We can go halvesies on this car payment. You want to pay my health insurance premiums? Like, we can do that. But, like, outside of that, man, I think I'm good. I don't know what to tell these people I want.
I
DJ,
just really
my
struggle on
suggestion?
the need.
Yeah, gift cards. Make a donation to charity in my name.
Okay.
Give me a card. My
a tax
mother-in-law.
write-off.
Yeah, they get a tax write-off. They make you feel good that somebody did something in your name. And my mother-in-law does something, God bless her, stocking stuffers. And those things are, they're yay big. And she fills them up with our favorite candies, hot
Love
chocolate.
The stocking stuffers, yes.
Exactly. And we're talking about a haul. And it's like, that's what I told her. It's like, just give us the stocking stuffers. We'll take a little check. But Mama wants a new coffee grinder. So, but it's like,
My husband said he wanted a grill. I said, excuse me?
I already asked for the grill. I'm asking for a smoker this year.
He did include a link, and I appreciate that. I would never know what kind of grill to get. But
Be
we
specific
then learned we
in your
can't have
asks.
grills on our patio. So, darn. Guess I'll save the money for next time. Teresa, thanks as always for joining us. We'll catch up with you after Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see you
Y'all
later.
too. And start your Christmas shopping now.
Yes, that was Teresa Walker. You can always find her latest at the Associated Press.
I'm about done with Christmas shopping.
Did you know the kids are doing this now?
Yeah, I did that. I used to do that. And you're like, what are you doing? I was like, yo, this is what the children are doing.
I just learned it yesterday at Mentor.
Yeah.
And then my husband did it. I was like, how do you know this?
Because he works with children.
No, that's why. All right, we'll take a quick
So
break.
wait, what is this? Is this the top part of the heart, or are you holding the bottom part?
He tried to explain it. The kids explain it that you're holding the bottom part.
Okay.
So you're imagining
All right.
the heart. But then he tried to say this was the heart. And I said,
Yeah, I can
that's a
see
lame heart.
I can see it both ways.
And then what's the other one with the middle fingers?
Hey, that looks too
I know
gang. That looks too
I'm
gang related for me. I'm not throwing that
I'm
up.
not going to try it out. All right, we'll take a break. We're coming back. We are drafting Thanksgiving foods. Everyone is really thrilled with the choices CJ put in the chat. So far, rolls are winning
Let's
a
go,
Thanksgiving
rolls.
live poll, which is just an absolute travesty. Smash that like button. We'll get into the real Thanksgiving foods draft after a quick break.
Now that's the new edition way.
I feel like there's another level we can take it to.
What you think, Mike? 2 steps ahead of you, Slick.
What's good, bro?
What you doing, man?
I'm in.
Woman, you don't even know what I'm getting ready to ask you.
Here's the vision. All 3 of us on the same stage every night. Gonna be crazy.
No barriers, no separation.
It'll be like 9 kings and a queen.
The next level starts now.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Look who it is, Brooks Monahan's here. Undefeated 16-0-3, and now heading into the NCAA tournament undefeated.
I couldn't be prouder of the kids, you know, but if you would have asked me, if we would have been sitting here back in the summer before we started, and you would have said, you're going to go 16-0-3, I would have thought you were, you know, I would have told you were crazy.
You thought this was a rebuild year.
Yeah, I hate using the word rebuild, but yes.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Welcome back. It's Thursday. It's draft day. It's our last show before Thanksgiving. So, of course, we are drafting Thanksgiving foods, and we have stipulations on this here little draft. CJ, correct me if I'm wrong. 1 meat.
One main.
2 sides.
2 sides.
1 dessert.
1 dessert.
And 1 whatever.
1 other. So it can be drink, it can be sauce or a gravy or a bread. It can be appetizer, right? It's just an other.
Other.
And you don't.
And do we have to go in order?
No.
Okay.
No.
Let's see who picks first.
Let's go. It better be some turkeys up there.
Oh, it's a turkey lurkey. Oh, look at me go.
My
I've got a little hat.
My turkey's got a.
You're a football turkey.
Oh, is that what that is?
Your turkey has CTE. He's going to die at the last second.
I thought
I'm going to overtake him.
I thought my turkey
let's go. She gallops. She wins. She will be spared this Thanksgiving. Wow, see, look, you literally just laid down.
Yeah, I thought that helmet was for my
down.
turkey's like protection. I thought my
tough.
turkey went to a special class.
All right, with the first pick. Give me baked mac and cheese.
Ah!
I'm sorry, Jacob. Did you say what? It's mac and cheese day. I'm sorry. Great. The turkey is a distant second on my plate. If you don't have mac and cheese, and if it is not at least a little crispy because it was baked perfectly, what are we even doing this Thanksgiving? You can have mac and cheese at any time, but mac and cheese on Thanksgiving tastes different because you can also mix it with all the other things on your plate. A little turkey, a little gravy, a little sauce, a little stuffing, a little dressing, whatever it is. It's amazing. Give me baked mac and cheese. Jacob, turkey over baked mac and cheese.
Like that's the thing, right? Like turkey, ham, your fried chicken,
the meats.
Like that has its place on Thanksgiving. But Thanksgiving may be the greatest side holiday of all the holidays because the sides on Thanksgiving are just generational. You know, I'm not saying they're Mariah Mills, but they are generational talents. Let me get dressing. I'll go with dressing. Turkey dressing or chicken dressing, however you want to do it, whatever little meat you want to put in. I know people put a little sausage crumble in their dressing. That's some good stuff also. But dressing, like mac and cheese, you can eat it whenever you want to eat it, but it's just special. It is special on Thanksgiving because it pairs so wonderfully with everything else on your plate. It is an anchor on your plate that everything is made better because the dressing sits there. Give me the dressing.
A connector.
Oh, a great connector. A great connector.
All right, now with number 2. Now I'll take the turkey. Give me the turkey.
I didn't think you were going to take turkey.
Gobble. Do I love turkey? No. Do I feel obligated to eat turkey on Thanksgiving? Absolutely.
What do you mean you don't love turkey?
I don't love it. It's not my favorite meat. I could list 5 meats before I get to turkey. The first one that came to mind was chorizo.
You're going chorizo over turkey?
Hell yeah, I'm going chorizo over turkey.
Wow.
Honey baked ham.
Okay.
Chicken, fried chicken specifically. Okay. Steak. Are we including fishies?
I don't
Is
agree
that a
with
meat?
the steak. Yeah, you can.
All salmon, sablefish.
Really? Over turkey?
Swordfish.
No.
All tuna.
No. Okay.
Anyway.
So why take it if you don't like it?
Because on Thanksgiving, I find myself loving it. Especially, I could take one specific part of the turkey. I love a turkey leg.
Oh, really?
I love a turkey leg. I saw there's a new restaurant in Memphis that specializes in turkey legs, and it looked like I would eat that plate and have to take a 4-hour nap, and I want to do it one day because they had mac and cheese and a turkey leg and all this other stuff on it, and it looked so good. I forget the name of it. Go find it. Support it. I love a turkey leg. I love the crispy skin of turkey. If every bite of turkey included the turkey skin, then the turkey would be elevated far higher on my meats list. I love turkey skin.
You got to make sure that the turkey is seasoned good.
Yeah, of course.
And it's got to be marinated for a day and a half, roughly.
And with gravy. I like turkey and gravy.
Like if you got to do all of that.
I like a turkey sandwich with mustard.
If you got to pick, you shouldn't need to pick gravy on the turkey. Turkey and like the gravy on the turkey is because somebody messed up the bird.
Yes.
Like that's the deal. A lot of people don't make good turkeys.
Yes,
because they don't,
also that.
They don't take their
but
time.
I'm not in charge of my turkey. So like I am,
I am. I make a phenomenal
resting on
turkey.
the other people's turkeys.
All right. Oh gosh. So now what am I going to take? Because you took the turkey. That's what I was going to go with. Let me get. Oh, you took mac and cheese from me. Oh my gosh. Fine. F it. Let me get spaghetti. Let's go. Spaghetti. I got my 2 sides now. Thought about going greens here, but I think spaghetti, especially since I don't have the mac and cheese, I think spaghetti is the move to go with here. So, So spaghetti. Let's get it going.
This is tough because there's 2 ways to go with this pick.
And
you just mentioned greens, which I have grown to love. Love greens.
Do you have a specific greens? Collard, turnips, mustard?
Turnip greens with like some pork in it.
Got you.
That's my favorite.
With some fat back in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think I need to stay true to my people.
Okay. You going with the green bean casserole?
Give me a green bean casserole. Give me a green bean casserole, to which I told CJ I was with my little mentees yesterday. We're talking about Thanksgiving foods. And I was explaining green bean casserole, and they said, Miss Jessica, that sounds like some white people-ish. And I said, it is, and it's delicious. Those little crispy onions that go on top, and just take 2 full cans. You have to make the green bean casserole right. You use a full can of the crispy onions in the green bean casserole, and then you put a whole can of the crispy onions on top of the green bean casserole, and then it just gets the nice little charred effect, and you're getting the soupy green beans with whatever you make it with, cream of mushroom or cream of celery. I prefer cream of mushroom if I am the one who gets to choose how it is made. Cream of mushroom, green beans, and all the crispy onions your heart desires. I love green bean casserole. I put it with every bite. I put Frank's on my green bean casserole, and it is delicious. What?
I messed up.
You're stuck? You
I messed up.
Why? Because you can only take 2 sides?
Yams was sitting right there for you, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet potatoes was sitting right there. That's the side I should have took.
Mm.
Oh, gosh. Oh, well,
I just
can't
love
do it
crispy
now.
onions.
Crispy onions. The whole concoction is good. We eat green bean casserole.
Thank you.
And it's because it's easy.
Good. And it's easy and it's cheap.
It's easy and it's cheap. And it doesn't
Some hot sauce on it?
You don't. It doesn't require a whole lot of seasoning because you let the condensed soup be the seasoning. So you just stick the
heats
greens
up well for leftovers.
Yep. You just stick the greens in there. You put the soup on top. Throw the crunchies on there. You get the salty savoriness of that pairs well. Green bean casserole. I rock with it. I understand. I can't believe I left yams off. Next up. So I don't have to take a main because you've already taken your main. So my main is gonna come last.
True.
I will go. Oh boy. Give me apple pie. A quality apple pie for dessert. Solid, staple. You can throw some ice cream on top of that as well. Give me an apple pie.
I just don't think of apple pie at Thanksgiving.
Really? When do you think of it?
4th of July. I think of apple pie as a summer pie.
Oh, really?
So I will take a fall pie.
Which is?
Give me pumpkin pie.
That's the worst pie.
No, it's not.
It is the worst pie.
You didn't have my Nana Ruth's pumpkin pie. That was so good for pumpkin filling.
Specifically put Nana Ruth's pumpkin pie
pumpkin
on there.
pie.
Nana's pumpkin pie.
I'll even tell you the secret ingredient.
What is it, love?
Molasses.
Okay.
Molasses. It like darkens it and it thickens the pumpkin. And I hate store-bought pumpkin pie because it doesn't include molasses and it's too thin and like watery when it comes to the pumpkin filling. But my Nana's pumpkin pie was so good, she would make me an extra container of just the pumpkin that I would eat. Do you know how good pie filling has to be for me not to want the crust? Because I love crust. She would make me just a little thing of pumpkin and I would eat it when we got there the night before Thanksgiving. And it was the best treat a little girl could ask for. Give me pumpkin pie.
All right. I will take cranberry sauce. Got to get the cranberry sauce. It goes great with the dressing. It's good with the turkey as well. Like cranberry sauce makes everything on the plate pop a little bit. Yeah, they're mad at me right now.
I'm down-earned for the show.
I can't wait to see this go up. But yeah, cranberry sauce. And my last pick, boy, I'm reaching here. This is a real niche plate I got going on right here, right now.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so I have to take an other.
Yep.
Just so if Steven is clipping this, the stipulations, I want it to be clear
Make
from
clear
a social standpoint, because otherwise people are going to think that we are legitimately idiots with no taste. 1 main, 2 sides, 1 dessert, 1 other.
That's it.
Give me the rolls.
Okay.
I don't eat rolls other times of the year, really.
Not cornbread.
You can have a cornbread roll.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No,
yes, you can. You can have a brioche roll. You can have a cornbread roll. You can have
you're not getting cornbread.
Flaky roll. You can have a Hawaiian
cornbread
roll.
Rolls are different.
You can have all the rolls.
No.
Rolls are all encompassing.
No, they
yes,
aren't.
They are.
All rolls do not matter. They're different.
All rolls matter,
No.
and all rolls are absolutely all different kinds of bread.
Jessica, you're not getting cornbread.
Parker House rolls.
Sister
Garlic
Schubert's.
rolls. Parmesan rolls.
Okay, Jessica, whatever.
Garlic knots. That's technically a roll.
You stop it.
Just give me
Why
a
are you
roll.
like this? All right, last pick. Time for me to get my main on the plate. F it. Let's go, Jacob. Chitlins. Let's get it going. Good old pork intestines. Do they... Me, Jacob, throw it up there. Put chitlins on my daggum for number 5. Chitlins. If you don't like chitlins, I don't give a damn. They are wonderful. They are a delicacy in my household. Throw some Louisiana hot sauce on top of them things. Yes. Get a little bit of, not too much of the juice. Like you get it out, it drains a little bit. You put it on the plate, but there's still gonna be some juice. And you eat your food. Yeah, man. Chitlins. Let's go.
Reddick said your list is the reason Domino's still delivers on Thanksgiving. Your list is like a Grinch list. Like, please, I don't want anyone to come to my house. This is what I'm serving.
I only messed up one. I messed up on the yams. But outside of that, man, when you're drafting second, you got to take what you get. I would mess this plate up. Who would not eat this plate? I would mess my plate up. I'm telling you. Who's not eating dressing and spaghetti and chitlins on Thanksgiving?
You're tanking the draft.
I'm not tanking the draft. This is a damn good plate. Steven, clip this. I don't know what you got planned to clip, but clip this, because that's a damn good plate in my community. Listen, that's fine. First off, you're not getting
You're eating glass on glass plates at Thanksgiving?
Yeah, you're not getting glass at my Thanksgiving. This is a straight up styrofoam plate right here. This is a damn good plate. I can't believe y'all are hating on my plate, man. That's some good stuff up there.
Mine is quite literally my Thanksgiving plate. That's my go-to plate. Anything else is extra.
Yeah, I'm eating your plate also. Right? Like there are multiple plates being had at Thanksgiving, but my plate is a damn good plate, y'all.
I just can't believe you eat, honestly, of all the things on that list, of which there are many being attacked, I cannot believe you eat apple pie at Thanksgiving. Yeah. I love apple pie, don't get me wrong. And I guess technically like a warm apple pie.
Yeah, the Marie calendar joint. Yeah, that's the one.
And it's warm and it's fall and with the little ice cream on top.
I did not eat apple pie growing up because it was never offered.
Yeah.
That is a new thing that I started doing like recently.
Me too.
Yeah.
We never had it.
Usually it's like a pecan pie. Maybe I should have taken pecan pie so the people in the chat.
We would have pecan,
what?
pumpkin, and lemon meringue.
Okay.
And sometimes a chocolate pie.
Yeah.
Because everybody likes
cake.
Chocolate pie.
There would be
or
cakes.
Like a cake,
there would be cakes out there as well. Y'all, that's a damn good plate. Steven, clip this. Clip this, because my plate is a damn good plate. All right? There are people in this world who have messed my plate up, myself included. And then they blow up the bathroom afterwards.
I got to be honest. I did not know that it was actually spelled chitterlings.
Yeah, it's chitterlings.
I thought it was just chitlins.
That's how we say it. Just shitlins.
Also that.
Yeah. That's a Jacob, y'all don't know good eating. You don't like my plate. You don't know good eating.
We don't have taste. I'm sorry.
You don't.
I'm so
You don't know
sorry.
good eating, man.
All right, we gotta take a break. We gotta take a break. We'll come back.
I'm gonna defend myself in the chat.
The people are upset about Wicked Part 2. Really? I'm gonna tell you why you shouldn't be. You absolutely shouldn't be. And you should have known. And I tried to tell you this like a year ago. If you would just listen to me, I'll let you know why you should still enjoy it. What your expectations should be going into it. We'll do some movie news from the week as well. And we'll get into the rest of this. Grizzlies game day. Also a Tigers game day. I wish women's soccer played today too. That'd be nice. They don't play till tomorrow. We'll get into all of it after a quick break.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Michaelese, it's Gary Parrish, and I think I owe you a congratulations. Do I have this right? Another hole-in-one for you?
Yeah, I was playing by myself. Hit the green, it went in, and I looked dejected because there was no one there to witness it with me.
It would be very inexpensive for like every par 3 at a nice golf course to have a camera set up at the tee box.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. The Grizzlies are the one thing everyone in the family can agree on. So join us every Sunday this season for Sunday Family Fun Days. It's a steal at just $35 and includes a ticket to the game, a $10 food voucher, post-game free throws on the court, and a meet and greet with mascot Grizz. Space is limited, so grab your tickets now for this unique experience your family won't soon forget. Go to grizzlies.com/Sunday and have a fun day.
Calling all collectors! Topps NBA basketball trading cards are back. It's available in the Grizzlies Den by Fanatics and online at Topps.com. Rip into bold color parallels, electric inserts, relics, and autographed cards from today's biggest stars and the next gen talent. Look out for rookie cards of Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper, plus Grizzlies favorites John Morant, Jalen Wells, and so many more. You don't want to miss this drop. Grab your set before it's gone.
How can anybody take away my black card? That's the blackest plate you've ever seen. What are you talking about?
CJ struggle plate.
What are you talking about? Who else other than us eat chitlins?
Your plate is recession indicator.
Who else other than us would have a plate with dressing and spaghetti and chitlins on it?
I appreciate that you have spaghetti.
I had to get a pasta on there.
Yeah.
And you took
You could have taken
one.
lasagna.
I thought about it, but I prefer spaghetti on that day. Yeah.
Is it because lasagna's too close to mac and cheese when mac and cheese is baked?
Oh, I was baking the spaghetti also. So all of the pastas got to be baked on Thanksgiving.
Baked on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's what makes it a Thanksgiving pasta and
Yeah.
not just a regular pasta.
Yep.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I don't understand. Take away my Southern card. Who else other than people in the South eat chitlins? What are we talking about?
That I can. Hadn't ever had one before I moved to this part of the country. I don't particularly love them, but I might not have had them cooked right.
Where'd you get them from?
At a game. Yeah. It was like a Thanksgiving time period game. So it was like home cooked.
Okay.
By someone.
All right.
I'm not going to call it out.
Okay. Yeah, chitlins are great. You get them made the right way. You got to make sure you clean them.
So what's the key to making them the right way?
Cleaning them. Got to clean them.
Okay.
So you got to get that,
You
get
mean
them in the
some people
bucket.
don't clean them?
They don't clean them good enough. You got to really get in there and get the stuff off of it.
Okay.
All right. And then when you clean them,
Okay.
I know people who do it a different ways, but you got to chop them up, man, because they're already kind of super chewy.
Yeah.
So you need
I
them
don't like
to be
the
chopped
texture.
up. You need them to be chopped up so
texture
that it's not too rubbery that you can't chew it. But chop them up. Gotta be sure you put your peppers and your onions in them things. For
Okay.
me, green pepper, red pepper, onions. Also, some chili peppers. Give it a good spice before you put the hot sauce on there.
it.
Obviously, you got to season it as well.
It is pouring.
Yeah, you got to Thanksgiving chitlins, like a lot of the dishes on Thanksgiving, you can eat whenever, but you got to take your time with it.
Yeah.
Let the juices and everything marinate in there. Too often, I think people just rush through it. No, it's a process. You got to trust the process, dog. You got to take your time. You should be cleaning your chitlins. Thanksgiving your chitlins should be cleaned by Tuesday, maybe Wednesday morning at the latest.
Okay.
At the latest. I do them in a slow cooker in a crock pot as well. Throw a little broth in there to aid with the seasoning. Obviously, you get your seasonings. You get your onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper. Like you hit it with that as well. Give it a good flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing that you've ever had at somebody else's Thanksgiving?
I've never done Thanksgiving at
You've never done
somebody.
Oh,
when you say somebody else's,
yeah, like
it's
when
always
you were a
been
guest at someone's
It's
house.
always been family.
Okay.
And so I guess chilling's according to the people in the chat. I don't know. What about you?
Sushi.
You had sushi?
Sushi.
What?
When I was at USC and I went to a friend's house for Thanksgiving and they had sushi rolls.
Was it like sushi?
Like California rolls. Like small pieces
Not
of
even
sushi.
Thanksgiving themed sushi.
No, of course not.
Okay.
No, it was just sushi.
Was
I was
just
like, oh,
sushi.
I live in LA.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
But I liked it. It's kind of a nice mix-up. It's like a nice appetizer.
Was it?
It was put out before the dinner.
Got
So
you.
you had it like waiting.
Right. Okay.
I love, we don't give enough attention to the sides or the snacks that keep you going because you don't want to overfill. You never want to. I know you eat your Thanksgiving meal at
ain't no
11
snacks.
a.m.
Yeah,
so
we
there's no
eating
snacks.
at 11, baby.
But like a nice little charcuterie board can go a long way, but you can't overeat on this. You don't want it to be like so good that you end up overeating and ruining your dinner. But just a nice little chorizo sausage to bring it all back to chorizo.
Or everybody could, come over to this side of things and eat Thanksgiving dinner at noon.
No.
What are we doing?
No.
Yes. That means you get 2 Thanksgiving dinners in one day, at least 2 in one day. Because you eat at noon, you nap
I'm
out
not
2,
saying this out
and
loud.
then, say it.
She doesn't watch. It's fine. The last time we're going to my in-laws for Thanksgiving, and the last time we did that, we did not sit down for Thanksgiving dinner until 9 p.m. And I was dying. I was so angry.
9?
9.
No.
I was so hungry.
Why?
I think there were some things that were forgotten to put in oven and cooking wise, and it was being made up for on the back end. But yeah.
No.
Everybody pray for me.
If I gotta wait,
send your T's and P's.
Send the titties. What?
T's and P's.
Okay.
Thoughts and prayers.
I didn't hear. I gotta listen better.
God. Get your mind out of the gutter.
I can't help it. If I gotta wait till 4 after 4 to eat.
Oh, after 4 is.
Don't even invite me, man.
4 is my when we're doing Thanksgiving. If we have not served by 4, we have messed up. 3:30 is like my perfect time.
Okay.
Because otherwise I get too hungry. I know you can have a second plate later on. Yeah. But I really like to sit in the space of like a late afternoon, early evening.
Got you.
Go through.
I'm trying to eat Thanksgiving food as many times in one day as I humanly can.
Yeah. And then you do it for 3 weeks. So
yes,
you're
absolutely. Because it is wonderful.
You want to know the biggest reason why tonight is a must-win game for the Memphis Grizzlies?
Why?
The biggest. Because it is the one thing keeping me from going to see Wicked for Good on opening night, and instead I have to go on Friday. Instead I have to go tomorrow because I need to see Grizzlies Kings tonight, of which I will be. But tomorrow I will be at Wicked for Good, and the people are excited, and it's already projected to have the biggest opening of 2025, which would overtake the Minecraft movie. It's expected to make somewhere between $150 and $180 million this weekend. That's it. The reviews have not been super hot. They have not been as glowing as Wicked Part 1, to which I say, duh. I told you so. I said, when they decided to make this a 2-part movie, myself and others around the musical theater community who are well familiar with the show Wicked said, why would you make this a 2-part movie? The second act of Wicked is objectively way, I'm not going to say worse, but it is not as good as the first act. And so they decided to split it into 2 parts, and now you have the second act, and even if you do it in the best of ways, it's still not going to be as good as the first part. You're still not going to end with Defying Gravity. And I'm not saying there's not good parts in the second part, because there's 4 absolute bangers that I can't wait to hear them sing, and I know they added other songs to it too, and most people come out of that movie theater crying and super emotional, and I think from an audience perspective, people will love it just because they have fallen in love with the IP of Wicked. That said, I don't think anyone should expect it to be as good, as thematically good as the first part.
I think somebody who just got into this recently, right? I think the
You're
thought,
new.
the thought for me was, and maybe this was a thought for other people, that great, you got the first part of the play, you do that, and we all know what that is. The second part of Wicked, correct me if I'm wrong, after intermission, isn't it shorter?
Yeah.
And so the
Most
thought,
second acts are shorter than the first.
The thought was, okay, you'll be able to pull more from the actual book, not necessarily from the musical.
Yes.
You'll pull
Or The
more,
Wizard of Oz.
You'll pull more from the book. You'll pull more from The Wizard of Oz. You'll get a chance to tell this story. We know how it ends in the second act, but we didn't get a chance to see all of the intricacies of the second act. So here you go with a chance to let some of the relationships between some of these characters continue to bloom and grow and blossom into something good, something sort of different than what we were accustomed to seeing and thinking of, with that being the case. Also, this is the second act. I can't remember how long it is, but you said second acts are always shorter. It's like 45 minutes. It's not an hour and a half. So you've got all this additional time here to fill to do something pretty cool. And you'll have to come up with original songs. So there'll be new songs for us being people in the know. And I'm not in the know. I'm outside of the know. But new songs for us to fall in love with. Right. And you guys, you musical nerds, love falling in love with new music.
Yes. I do think it's hard when you have a show that already has such loved music. Like, the idea of something being added to it, it has to be incredible. Like, to fit itself into the status where you're listening to this album instead of the original cast album, it requires a certain level of just instantaneous falling in love. Like, it can't really grow on you. You're either going to love the new songs or you're not going to love the new songs. I do think, too, from a motive standpoint, like, the second movie is always more of Glenda's story, and the first feels like it features more Elphaba. Like, it's the evolution of Glenda having to deal with, like, her privilege, power dynamics, where she is with her friendship. How do you protect a friend in this situation? What do you do when all the powers that be are working against you, and yet you're also a face of the powers that be, and all that stuff? So it is interesting. That's why they submitted Ariana Grande for Best Actress, I think, for this. And she is a front runner.
Okay.
Or maybe it's Best Supporting Actress. Whichever one they did, she's a front runner for going into this cycle. And they've been doing all the press tours. I do feel like this press tour, it's still pretty heavy. It's pretty out there. Like, remember the first one? You could not turn on anything without there being Wicked themed this, that, and everything in between.
Yeah.
It still feels like there's a lot, but it doesn't feel quite as much. But I am excited. I'm going to Chili's for the Wicked themed margaritas that apparently get you tart.
Why'd you say it?
Because apparently they get you, like, you can't just say, like, oh, they're really strong. Like, no, apparently I was going to say, mess you up with the other word. Yeah, apparently it's wild. So if you see me at Chili's tomorrow, I'm drinking a Wicked-themed cocktail, a Wicked-themed margarita before I go see Wicked for Good. And when I'm crying before the movie starts, that's why.
You seeing it in regular theaters? You going to see it in the IMAX?
Regular.
Okay.
IMAX is too expensive.
Yeah.
This is insane. Do you want to know what it costs for non-IMAX?
How much for non?
$20.
So it's 20 for non.
$20 for non-IMAX on a Friday night at the movie. Yeah.
What's that?
30.
30 a ticket
for Friday night.
30 a ticket for IMAX?
They're doing that flex pricing.
Oh.
Which is just disturbing.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Don't get me started.
Well, hey, I won't.
Don't even get me started.
Have
you watched anything movie related this week?
No.
I know. We're in the midst of it.
So many sports happening right now. And I had tennis. And I got tennis again. So no, the next movie we'll see will be Wicked. We're not going to see it when it comes out.
Okay.
We'll see it next week.
Okay.
Don't want the crowds. Want the crowds to thin out a little bit.
I love the crowds.
Do you?
Makes me feel like I'm in the theater.
Okay.
Like in the actual, like, live theater.
Okay.
Because if you go see Wicked, it's usually a sold out audience.
Yeah.
So I like the feeling that we're all in this together.
I just don't like a whole lot of people around me. They make me anxious for whatever reason. But yeah, we'll see it, and we'll probably go see it in the Max. Okay. And it'll be a nice post Thanksgiving type of experience for us. She is excited about it. She cannot wait to see it. The first one was so very, very good, and I think this one will be pretty good as.
I think it's still going to be really good.
Like, just visually.
Yes.
Visually, it's going to be spectacular.
And get the 4 songs. As Long As You're Mine.
Mm-hmm.
No Good Deed, which Cynthia Erivo's going to sing the hell out of. Oh, yeah. Thank Goodness, which is a criminally underrated Wicked song.
Criminally so?
Criminally. And then For Good. And if you don't cry when someone sings For Good, Tell me you didn't have a best friend in musical theater where you both sang that to each other when you were in high school and cried when you went off to college. Like, I can't help you. Can't help you.
What?
Can't help you.
Y'all. What?
Quietly.
What do you mean quietly?
Well, because I wasn't a loud musical theater lover. This is a recent thing. You have helped me make this a safe space where I can now talk about this. I give musical reviews on TikTok. It's part of my TikTok personality.
Let's go. So you guys leave to go to college?
Well, she was leaving to go to college. She was a year older than me.
Okay, so she's.
And we were like listening to it in the car. It's like one of my like resounding memories of.
And y'all are going.
We're in her car.
Going where?
And she's dropping me off at home.
After.
Before she's gonna leave the next day.
Okay,
to go off
so
to college.
this is the legit last thing.
Yes. And we listened to Miley Cyrus, The 7 Things I Hate About You, and then we listened to For Good from Wicked, and then we shed a little tear.
A little tear?
A little tear.
Just one?
Do you remember that experience? I mean, I don't know how it was for you, and I don't necessarily think it's a universal experience, but like when you leave your high school friends or your hometown friends to go off to college, at that time, it feels like just this reckoning in your life because you're not going to be together anymore. You've spent years at this point, perhaps decades, depending how far back it goes. And all of a sudden, you're not going to live in the same place. You're not going to be able to drive down the street or walk down the street if you live in the same neighborhood. You're not going to see each other at school or your activities or wherever that was. And suddenly, you're separated by thousands of miles.
I can understand and empathize with that. We had very different high school experiences. So when I left them dudes in high school, I didn't see them after I graduated, right? Like
and
it was
you will never
I graduated
see me again.
and I was out. I had a couple of friends. I had a friend. Let me take that back. I had a friend, and I don't know what we did. We didn't do anything. Like I think the last time I saw him was graduation. And then I had a friend group that I think the two dudes, it was two dudes, two chicks, and we were both trying to,
right
before we leave.
As one does.
And they were like, no, we're not doing that. Let's just hang out. And so we hung out, and I was like, okay, let's just take me home. Let's go. This isn't happening. That's fine. Ready to go to college the next day. So I didn't have that type of moment. Although
I hadn't thought about that in a long time.
I wish I had This Is For My Homies playing in the background as we sing Gangsta Lean. That's what it was, Gangsta Lean. Yeah, that sounds beautiful.
It was beautiful. All right. But now to this day, that's one of those songs that I hear and I instantly, it brings back the visceral reaction. And so then you're connected to it forever. So.
Okay.
And it was funny because we used to make fun of somebody who anyway, long story, never mind.
No, we used to make fun of somebody.
We made fun of somebody who sang that song and cried in person singing that song. And so it's like a running joke. And then next thing we knew, we were crying listening to that song in that moment. So it all comes full circle in the end. If you get to see Wicked tonight, congrats. If not, come to FedEx Forum. You can watch Memphis-Purdue at 5 on CBS Sportsnet. And then you can come watch Grizzlies Kings live in person or live on 5, Channel 5, WMC Action News 5. It'll be your favorite crew, Pete Pranica, Brevin Knight, Rob Fisher. But it'll be on WMC. So an opportunity for the Grizzlies to get right. We will see if we have highlights to do tomorrow morning. For the sanity of myself and Steven, send those T's and P's. That highlight cutting is not for naught tonight, and that we have a fun night at FedEx Forum ahead. We will be back tomorrow. It will be a Friday. We will do our regals. We will get into however things go for both the Grizzlies and the Tigers tonight, and we will see you then. Enjoy a rainy, stormy day in Memphis. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.